Hello everyone, today we are going to take a detailed look at this LEGO Animal Crossing set, the Creative Houses Seasons of Fun. It contains 814 pieces and reads $160 million. Also comes with 3 villages, 2 houses, and you also get to build scenes depicting the 4 seasons. So without further ado, let's take a look at the houses first. The first house we're going to take a look at is Stitch's house. Why? Because of the color scheme. I think it's fitting with the characters, especially the interiors. So this is the similar house build compared to the previous one. There's a slight difference which I'm going to show you later, but it's a pretty cool looking house. And here's a close look at the interior. You can see all the furniture is under the same theme. I do like the color. What I find interesting though is the stove or kitchen, which I find difficult to take it out. But once I take it out and if I open it, it's actually baking some cake, but they decide to use the poop piece. So I'm not sure if they're making cakes or making poops. You can see as a paintball and a paintbrush. I believe Stitches love painting, and on the other side, if I zoom in a little bit more, you've got a new printed artwork depicting A, B, C, D. The next house I believe belongs to Fushia. I hope I pronounced the name correctly, but it's pretty much the same house, which is something that I guess not as good as previous Animal Crossing set, because you can see the roof pattern, the overall pattern, which kind of leads to a very similar building experience. Having said that though, the interior is a completely different vibe. I think this is the first Animal Crossing house in LEGO that you have a full bathroom. You got a partition to kind of separate the bathroom and the living room, but it's still awkward to have the sofa directly facing the toilet. But you do get a lovely printed artwork depicting a pink bonsai. Also, one very cool jukebox build, which I find it hard to take it out again, but you can see here. I wish the record, rather than the generic LEGO record, is a KK record. So there's one particular reason why the two houses look so similar and built slightly differently compared to the previous Animal Crossing houses, is that the roof here is quite modular. You can kind of remove it easily. You can see here it's an extra layer using the modular technique, because the two houses can stack on top of each other. But you will need to remove the roof, so this one kind of remove the roof easily. The other one on top, there's a little bit more that you need to remove. Apart from the roof, you also need to remove the front door part, and which they have enough parts to give you to build this extra wall here, which you can just slide in, and of course just stack on top of the house to create a 2-story house. And you can put this roof back, and now you have a much bigger house. It does look pretty good with second stories, but it's a little bit different from what I can see from the game. Maybe outside New Horizon you do get houses looking like this, but in New Horizon you do get terrace house like this. For me, it's okay. I think it's looking good with the color scheme, but the one thing is they only include parts for the pink house to have the wall, so you can't really have the pink one on the first row and the orange one on top. Apart from the houses, you do get to build this lovely little bridge, which will be very useful for you to kind of combine with the other Animal Crossing sets. But the best part of this set is actually the little scene depicting the 4 seasons. I know it's in the ones that I did find it a little bit difficult to fit, probably the fall and the winter one with the other houses. But standalone, if you want to depict 4 seasons in the Animal Crossing game, this is the perfect setup. First, the spring one, you've got the sakura tree, the cherry blossom tree, whatever that you want to call it. Some bamboos here, lovely little flower on top. I think it's a lotus. I don't know the actual species of the plants, but you do get like variation of flowers on the spring themed little build. And for summer, you get the elevated terrain with some fossils around the tree. What I like about the tree is that it gives you free of the new Lego pairs. And you can see here, you can't really open up the terrain to reveal anything. There's no digging mechanism, but anyway, this is a pretty cool looking tree and terrain that is very useful if you want to make your Animal Crossing setup a bit more large in size. For autumn or the fall season, you've got the tree in orange color. They use the orange leaves to depicting the red leaves, but anyway, you do have the pumpkin and the mushroom, which is a cool reference to the events in the game, because during the fall or autumn season, you do able to pick up mushroom, even though this particular mushroom is a little big in my opinion. And finally, the winter setup. I really like this one. To be honest, this probably be my favorite because even though this guy, the snowman, doesn't count toward a minifigures, but I would probably treat it as a minifigure here because of him being non-playable characters in the game. What I like about it is like it's some really cool reference. They use this balls here to represent the two balls that you need kind of roll to be the right size to make the snowman. And you've got the pine trees here. Unfortunately though, if you according to the game rules, this snowman does not pass the strict requirements of getting the snowman that you will receive a DIY, because obviously the lower body and the upper body are the same size, but to get the perfect snowman, you need to have, the head is slightly smaller than the body. But obviously, Lego doesn't have that piece, so they have to use whatever that they have available in the inventory to create this particular snowman. And once again, it just looked great with the four seasons connected to each other. Again, I just want to highlight the fact that the pink one probably will fit the Julian's birthday party. The fall one will probably be the town hall. Was it the town hall? Oh no, I think it's the one with the plant. Anyway, there was a set earlier this year that would fit the fall theme. The summer one will be much more universal, and the winter theme currently doesn't have any existing set that would fit properly with the winter theme. You do have extra pieces to create additional furnitures for fangs. You can see it's a different theme with tea, sushi, dumpling, and a cloud and a new print for the packing boxes, and this transporting cart here. And these are the three villages included in this set. We've got Stitches, Fushia, and Fang. They are all excellent. For me, my favorite would definitely be Stitches. A closer look, you can see Stitches is very well done. Unfortunately, there's no new mold in terms of the head. They all use existing mold, and then for Stitches, it's the smaller bear, which we've got Maple from the first wave. And Fushia here is a deer, but in pink color. Again, we've got another deer villager before. So apart from the torso and the face, there's another villager, but it's definitely not my favorite villager. In the game, if I encounter this one, I probably won't let her onto my island. And finally, we have Fang, another wolf villager. I think we had all the last time. And again, it's just the same old, different color, and then having a very nice printing on both the torso and the head. And it's always good to get extra villagers. And this is the LEGO Animal Crossing Creative Houses Seasons of Fun. I actually think this is the best set from this particular wave. It's also the most expensive. Having said that, you do get 2 houses, 3 villages, and to be honest, and to me, in my humble opinion, the season setup is the best thing from this set. The stack up houses does deviate from the houses that are known from the New Horizon game, but nonetheless is still a fun feature to have. Once again, the minifigures are excellent. Not my favorite villages, but it could be yours. So do let me know what you think about this set in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. And of course, you can always check out the videos of me building this set.